This chapter of the tutorial explains how to move picture and video images around in the capture area during a recording. It also explains how to build an external movie in which each project movie clip is automatically joined as a scene to an external movie under construction. If you want to follow and duplicate the operations shown in this tutorial, then you will need to access a folder that contains sample pictures and videos. This folder is named bin, B-I-N, and it is located in the folder that contains VirtualU and its program files. The first step is to press the Film Options button to open the Film Options page. On that page, put the number 30 into the Project Frame Rate box and then press the Clip Frame Rate In button. When this form appears, press the Make MPG Movie button. Put the number 9 into the Project Duration box and press the Clip Length In button. These buttons must be pressed to set the project frame rate and duration. Uncheck this box so that no edging alerts will appear. Close the Film Options page. Select this item to set the capture area size to 350 by 350. From the bin folder, import the file space3bmp. The next file to import is named Neptune2AVI, and it is in a zip file named Neptune2ZIP. This AVI file is a video of the rotating planet Neptune. Use 7-zip or some other program to unzip Neptune2AVI to someplace on your computer and then import it. After it loads, press the Film Options button again, and on the Film Options page, press the flashing Build Clip button. After the build process ends, then close the Film Options page. We are going to have the planet enter into the space background picture, hold for a few seconds in the center of the capture area, and then exit. We will also do edge softening on the planet, but the video has an artifact which must be removed before the edging page will accept it. An artifact is a small part in the lower right-hand corner of the image that will not go transparent like the rest of the image background. In this case, the artifact is invisible, which sometimes will happen. Several methods exist to remove artifacts, but in this case, we will remove it by slightly increasing the contrast. Select this item and follow the instructions. On this page, move the contrast pointer until the number 5 appears in the contrast number box and then press this button. Now press this button to apply the change to the frames of the video. Close this page. Select this item to finalize the contrast change. Press the Film Options button again and set the duration as 3 seconds. Press the Clip Length In button and then close the Film Options page. Put the number 391 into the Move H box and the number 419 into the Move V box as shown. Left-click the video and then press the Move button. Look at the number in this box. The number 135 represents the angle in which the video will move to the center of the space picture. The angle of 135 degrees is one of what we call the 8 perfect angles of movement, the others being 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 135 degrees, and so on. The use of these angles ensure the smoothest possible movement. OK. We are now going to create a new MPG video with the first scene being a 3-second view of the space picture. The planet Neptune will then enter into view, pause, and then exit. Select this item to begin the process. On this page, press this button. When this page appears, just close it. Press this button to open the playback recording page. On this page, the playback recording page, press this button, and then on this page, press the record button. When you are prompted to choose a file name, choose something like test1 MPG and then press the save button on the prompt. Close this page and then close the playback recording page. Click on the custom page icon in the taskbar to reopen the custom page. We are now going to move the planet into the capture area. Right-click the planet video, and on the pop-up menu that appears, press the Move Object button. On this page, press the Diagonal button. This is the Diagonal Object Movement page. Move the speed rate pointer to the 7th mark from the left as shown. Press the Record button. After the processing is done, press the Play button. After the playback, note the numbers in the X position box, Y position box, and the playing time box. These numbers represent the center of the capture area where the planet will end up at the end of the recording. You should jot these numbers down or remember them since they will be needed later. The number in the playing time box represents the duration of the object movement. In this case, 1.1 seconds. Close this page. Press the Film Options button. On the Film Options page, put 1.1 second into the duration box as shown, and then press the Clip Linked In button. The next and last step to do on this page is very important. Check this box as shown. This box is the continuity checkbox for this video. It must be checked to ensure that the scene after the scene that we are about to record begins at the correct frame, the frame just after the last recorded frame. We are about to record the movement of the planet to the center of the capture area, which will take exactly 33 frames as shown in the frame total box. In other words, after the recording that we are about to do, which is the second scene, we will record the third scene of the planet rotating in the center of the capture area for a few seconds. A checked continuity box will ensure that the first frame of the video in that third scene will be the 34th frame. If the continuity box is not checked, then the planet video will always start at the first frame instead of the 34th frame. Close this page. Now we have to soften the edges of the planet to the space background as the planet travels to the center of the capture area. Select this item and follow the instructions to open the edging page. If you want, then you can select this item to see a playback of the project. Select this item, and on the prompt that appears, press the Go button. Now select this item to open the Settings page. On the Settings page, move the pointer to the second mark from the left as shown. Close the Settings page. Press the Soften Edges button. When a prompt appears, left-click the red background of the video as shown, and then press the Go button on the prompt to do the preliminary edging. The edges of the planet are currently edged to the color of this page, but the edges will be edged to the space picture when it enters the capture area. Select this item to edge the frames of the video. We now want to do some more edging, so select this item again, and on the settings page, move the pointer to the 5th mark from the left as shown. Close the settings page and press the Soften Edges button. Now select this item again to do some more edging on the video frames. We have just done double edging on 33 frames of this video. Close this page. On the custom page, select this item to finalize the edging. Right-click the video and on the pop-up menu press the transparent button. Press this button again. If a prompt named Form 321 appears when the playback recording page opens, then just close that prompt. Press the Play Scene button if you want to see what the next scene of the external movie will be after the recording is done. The Play Project button always begins with the first frame of every loaded video. The Play Scene button may begin with the first frame or it may begin with a different frame depending upon circumstances. For example, after the current scene is recorded, then playback will begin at the 34th frame. Press this button to do another recording. You can select this item to see what the content of what we have recorded so far. Close the playback recording page. On the custom page, right-click on the video and on the pop-up menu press the Cancel Move button. Select this item to retract the right border. Now we need to put in the numbers which represent the center of the capture area which we got from the diagonal movement page. Put the number 160 into the Move H box and the number 188 into the Move V box as shown. Left-click on the planet and then press the Move button. Don't be concerned about what the edging of the planet looks like now. The edging you see is the edging done on the first frame because the custom page always displays the first frame of any loaded video. Press the Film Options button. On the Film Options page, put the number 3 into the Duration box and press the Clip Length In button. Close the Film Options page. At this point, more edging on the planet Neptune is needed as it rotates in place. For purposes of brevity, we will not show that edging session here, but it would be the same as the first session with the same settings. If you need to refresh in your mind how that edging was done, then back this tutorial up to the part where the first edging was done and follow those instructions, which would be the same as what is needed now. After you do the edging, then return to this part of the tutorial. After the edging is done, then press this button again. On the playback recording page, press the Make Movie button again and then the Record button to add this scene, the third scene, to the movie under construction. After the recording is done, then close the playback recording page. Now we want to have the planet leave the capture area. On the custom page, right-click the planet video, press the Move Object button, and then press the Diagonal button again. Move the speed rate pointer to the 7th mark and then check this checkbox to have the planet exit the capture area. We want to use a perfect angle again, so press this button. Now press this button so that a crosshair appears inside the planet. Press the Escape key on your computer to remove the text so that it doesn't interfere with the movement of the crosshair. Drag the crosshair to the upper right until it is outside the capture area and continue moving it around until the number 225 appears in the angle box of the prompt as is showing on the screen. The caption on the prompt is Form 293. The position that you move the crosshair to may be slightly different than what is now showing, but the point is to display the number 225, which stands for 225 degrees. It might be a bit tricky to get that exact number, but if you play around with it a little bit, then you should get the hang of it. When 225 is showing in the angle box, then close the angle box prompt and press the escape key again. If nothing happens when you press the escape key, then left-click on the crosshair and try again. Press this button to get the result that you see now. Press the record button, and after the processing is done, press the play button. Take note of the number in the playing time box, or copy the number in the playing time box and close the diagonal page. Select this item to retract the right border. Press the Film Options button, and on the Film Options page, remove the number in the duration box and type or paste in the number that was in the diagonal page playing time box. Press the Clip Length In button and then close the Film Options page. If you are following these instructions with the Planet video, then you would now do the same edge softening that was done the first two times. Just pause this tutorial, do the edging, and then restart it. After the edging is done, then open the playback recording page again. On that page, we do another recording. Select this item to see the whole movie that was just made. The finished movie looks like this. Close the playback recording page. Back on the custom page, select this item to finalize the recording to Test 1 MPG. This concludes Part 6 of the tutorial.